Good morning, Mr. Clarke. What are you planning to do today?
Well, today I am going to introduce you to 4 iconic locations in St. Catherine. And I want you to subscribe and share to my channel, Clarke TV. That's going to be very interesting. We're going to learn so much today about some areas, and I want for you to have some fun. So stay tuned and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going on a little bit of a tour, a road tour today. We're going to locate or actually discover 4 iconic locations in the Bagwalk vicinity. As you see, we are on our journey. We are on the Brunswick Road, coming on to the Crescent Road now. So from this area, I bet, and I don't think you can guess the first iconic one, if which one. Well, I'm going to give you a hint. It has to do with water. So think about it. And when we reach at the location, you will understand a bit more. Now we are in the vicinity of the Angels roundabout, and the road alongside the Angels Plaza. You can have a view to the right, over to the right. The plaza, you can see the plaza and see in terms of. So far I think you should do a little bit of guessing on the first area. We have to drink water, so we are going to venture to the first iconic location. If my memory serves me right, this place or this premises is a premises where about 30 years. I think it upgrade or it makes some advancement in terms of with its purposes. And that I'm going to tell you that's the Rio Cobre Dam. This dam is a place where before this dam built, all the banking of the channel of the river was in very deplorable condition, and the government at the day that they could be able to sort out a dam to make sure that they can manage the water. And any environment you have with too much water, you have to always put a dam in place in order to have a control of the dam. I'm not sure if the right here is the best location that we can have a full view of the dam, but I'm going to try my best to either walk down to the location so you can have a little view on the area. Stay tuned. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the best possible view from this angle that you can be able to see where the dam is located, and if you can have a closer view of seeing the gradient of the adjustment of the water to minimize it, to take away it force and thing. All these areas where you see, whenever the water normally, there was no control, so from them install this dam, it have full control of the water that's going from here back to Spanish Town and to the head of the river to the sea. So it's a good look, and I want you to know that if my memory serves me right, because I'm not doing any research to do some actual things, I'm trying to do the best with my memory as much as I can from I'm a little boy. So I think this place is near 30-year-old or some in that vicinity in terms of with the upgrading of the dam. But just stay tuned. We are now going to move on to the second iconic location in the Bagwalk area. And I think you have a clear idea, if you have any knowledge of Bagwalk or Spanish Town, where the next movement is going to be. iconic location that we're heading to now. I want to keep a bit of surprise or suspense in terms of like the locations and the distance. So as you can see, we're on our way to the second iconic location. People that is familiar with the parish and the region, they would have a clear knowledge. But this is for the world. This is showing the beautification and the great historical archives and things in that this country, a little small Jamaica. So we are clearly on the road to the next one. And the traffic normally booked up. As you can see, look at the river on the stretch. Right, how beautiful the place is. Where everybody wants to use violence to disrupt and destroy everything that is good. Yeah. No one wants to use violence against the devil work. They want to use it against God's work, God's beauty, to make an impression, to make them evil mark. But these things are legacy of our country. We must take pride in. Here is like a little housing, something similar to a lot bamboo. Well, we could have given this a name, pushing bamboo, or pushing overview of the backward Gorge. And we notice it, the overall coverage of the bushes and things. So we are well on our way with a bit of traffic in the zone leading up to the second iconic location. As you can see, we are now approaching it. Here on the street there, you can see we're moving towards it. As I mentioned, the traffic kind of did, you know, a stoplight is ahead. And here, as you can see, that's the flat bridge. This bridge is a bridge that built for so many years. This is the only bridge that's if the water, no matter how much feet this water be, how much debris it carries, the bridge still remain after all the storm. Plenty people with their inability to navigate, going around or coming across this bridge, find themselves in the water many a times. So the people in here, all of these people here, part of their profession is to fish people out of the water. So they automatically discover their ability to create their own job by the inability of the people. As you can see, we have a little segment of transportation of funeral is taking place and the light. Hold on, so we are going to go over on that side and see if we can get a reasonable park so we can get a view on the sides. So stay tuned. So we are going across now, our little part to go across. As you see, if you can navigate it properly, you won't have a problem. So we are going to go on the right of this place, up in this little stretch, so we can be able to go and do the rest of the video. And you can be able to view the place from both angles. Yeah, as you can see, this is the next angle of the beautiful iconic bridge, the second iconic view that we have here. As I mentioned before, most people don't know to navigate this place and they have a natural fear of it. So whenever they come here, they find themselves panic and ending up in the water. I cannot tell the depth of this water, but I know this water save and keep a whole of lives. I'm going to try go over on the other side so you can have a view of the next side. Yeah, this is the next side of the bridge where the water come from, that channel located. Come to this direction, going down to Spanish Town section and to the riverhead in Portmore. So you have a nice, wonderful view of it so far. So we are now going to move to the third iconic location. So just continue to stay tuned. As you can see, here we have, in other countries you have Rock of Gibraltar, you have Rock of Ages, but this rock is the Rock of Jamaica. This rock carries its own description. You can highlight it and share it with your friends. It carries its own name. It owns its own family, its own property. As I get a closer view of it, this is the rock of the destination, the rock of the future, the rock of the people, the rock of the gender, and the rock of understanding. You know, so over a period of time, when you discover all the things that I said, you come to term, and this rock have a unique identity of one of our gender. So all this close information I'm giving to you, you will do well with it. Okay, so just stay tuned. We are going to the final destination in terms of the fourth iconic location. On our way to our final destination, this is a unique village of Ken Village, one of our greatest in festival songwriter in located unknown bar and I still the same location still. Right, so we're going on to our final destination. Eric Donaldson come out with the distance. Eric Donaldson. What festival or top festival song?
Cherry, baby.
Yeah, that man is a man who was sing Cherry Baby. So, you know, so we have some great people in this location. Yeah, my people, at this location, the final destination of our tour today, iconic tour. This is the location that 7 to 8 rivers meet. Each time you recognize the river overflow, burst banks and all these things. We are going to go much closer to the bridge because we have a next channel where the water come from. As you can see, right in this area, if you look closely to your far right there, you see a channel where the water then venture to other area under the hill and all these things. So just continue to observe and learn a bit more about your own country. There's a lot of things here that you can really and truly appreciate love and appreciate, instead of you have to look to other people things all the time, because we have this beautiful country that we can be able to live here and be happy in everything that we're doing, instead of we try to kill off each other and hurt each other. So thank you very much, and I'll try to give you a part 2 of this tour, you know, so we can get a more in-depth investigation of the operating principle of the dam. Get some interview with the people that definitely they at the Gorge and work out and save how many people live year by year, where the government have political confrontation with supporting them, you know. So, and the rock of Jamaica, you know, the rock of agenda, you know, you will find the right name for it. So stay tuned until we do our second video again. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever the river bursts its banks, this is one of the gates that close to prevent vehicle from coming to enter in our area which part the water. One of the gates. The other gate we are going to approach next week. So this gate I think we'll do up a dam near the dam. Whenever the water, you know, whenever the river bursts its banks, you know, despite the rules and regulations say you must stay away from this area, people as indisciplined as most people have a tendency to be, they still find themselves here. So that's why sometimes you see so many cars washing down the river, because when the river come down, them still are trying to make them way, same way. These very smart people, where the cars them not reach at the greatest point of sailing yet and all these things, so them decide say them want come through the guard same way while the water is high. As you can see, look at the right and left side of the place going forward. There's a normal amount of water venture through these zones whenever the 7 or 8 river will come together or combine. Just imagine if the government decides they are going to cordon off this area and channel a reservoir, I should say, a reservoir to capture all of the water. That's when the 7 river combine and have the same one. Jamaica and the Caribbean will never out of water again. But that is some food for thought. And I know some brilliant genius mind after hearing this will come up with some great ideas in order to push the government to, or encourage the government to take on this project. And you can see it's perfect for that understanding. Right at this road we are driving now, them have some experimental thing in terms of with the road, or they can incorporate cement and barber green to ensure that the road will be much better. But so far in the Gorge it's working out well, because they have been trying this about more than about 15 years now, and this road, since they do it stand up same way. You kill how much river, how much rock stone fall and all these things, the road still remain. They just take off the dirt off of it whenever the river come down, and the road ready again. And before, whenever the rain come down, the entire stretch it don't dig up. The entire stretch dig up seriously. So it's a part of the great direction where the country is supposed to take to in terms of with improvement of road quality, where resources are always be the issue in terms of getting these things done. So you can continue to view the little stretch as you're going. This place is amazing. If you have anything to do with understanding the amazing blessing of our people, you can see we have so many things for us to can relax and be comforted with a peace of mind, instead of everybody a short down for have all the money in our world, and that will never possible. Because one thing with having all the money in our world, you will never have enough. So sometimes you need to take time out to just be conscious of the great blessings that you have in front of you, have around you, have under you, and above you. And appreciation of the great things in that world. So now we're venturing back to the stoplight. Imagine a simple area like this. I wanna drive and cannot navigate. We just keep on the little piece of road there. We're about 12 feet wide, or about 10 feet. We choose to end up over the next side. Now approaching the next gate. That's whenever the water, as I mentioned earlier on, in its mode, in a field fun time, the next gate that we are going to approach, we always close it. And as usual, the people them at this side normally take heed, because most of the people them that is coming always come from the other side coming down. So when the gate, knowing that the gate is much closer to the Angels, the more populated area, they eventually can turn back easily and don't pursue to get across this heavy flood or surge of water. So just continue. You know, say the road is not the best, but we were promised that it would be the best road for the century, but that no materialized yet. So as you can see, if I look on the left and the right, you see the gates. That gate are closed whenever the water ends.